Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k15 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. This is it, the final episode of Smackdown and main event before the Royal Rumble. And this week's main event is going to be an all-star classic. Big match for main event and some big matches for Smackdown as well. It's going to be a big show. Alrighty, so we have Connor coming up against Tyson Kidd. Obviously, Kidd and Cesaro will have a tag team title opportunity against the Ascension at the Royal Rumble. WWE tag team titles on the line. Six-man tag team, well, six-diva tag team matchup. Brie Bella and Naomi Tamina Snuka teaming up to take on Natalya, Emma, and Paige. All six divas are involved in the six-diva battle royal for the Divas Championship at the Royal Rumble. So that'll be an interesting one there. Tag team action for good contenders for the Royal Rumble, plus Dolph Ziggler and Sami Zayn against each other, of course, who will face at the Royal Rumble 1-on-1 for the US title. Ziggler and RVD teams up to take on Neville and Zayn. They're back in Zayn Gravity, Next Generation, whatever you want to call them. They're back as a team, perhaps for one night only, but they're coming up against Ziggler and Rob Van Dam. Six-man battle royal match. This is the one we've been talking about. Ryback, Sheamus, Roman Reigns. Three men from Raw taking on three men from SmackDown. John Cena, Batista, and Brock Lesnar. That is going to be huge. An all-star classic battle royal. Raw versus SmackDown. Which brand has the momentum going into the pay-per-view? Who will team up? Will each brand team up, or will they just be every man for themselves like it will be in the Royal Rumble? I don't know. But what I do know is we have Connor versus Tyson Kidd. It is Connor coming away with the victory to the Ascension. Geez, they needed that one just to keep their momentum going. The six-diva tag team matchup. Natalya, Emma, and Paige pick up the W. And Ziggler and Rob Van Dam versus Neville and Zayn. RVD and Ziggler. Well, this is why Zayn and Neville broke up. Those two guys as a tag team is awful. They never win. They're gone. They're singles now. That's fine. But Sami Zayn versus Dolph Ziggler at the pay-per-view, that will be Sami Zayn's time to shine. And this, well, speaking of trying to shine, this man Ryback is doing exactly that. These last 4 or 5 months, I suppose, ever since Old School Raw, have been very impressive. These last couple of weeks, not so much. Daniel Bryan has got his number at the moment, and Ryback's a little frustrated, but he has a big chance to shine here tonight in this All-Star Battle Royal. Ryback's from Raw, John Cena from SmackDown, and arguably the favorite heading into the pay-per-view. He has the number 30 spot, which automatically gives him the best position to go along and win the whole damn thing. John Cena, number 30. Man, it's going to be huge. John Cena looking to try and keep his great record intact. He's been struggling the last 3 or 4 months ever since he's lost the championship and kind of fallen down the card a little bit. Can he revive his career at the Rumble? Sheamus, though, it's been a long time since he's been in the main event, and he's almost there. But first, he has a big match against Roman Reigns at the pay-per-view. So Sheamus from Raw will be versing Roman Reigns from Raw as well at the Royal Rumble. Bit of a grudge match, bit of a personal match. Both men trying to get ahead in the rankings on Monday Night Raw. And here comes the animal, Batista. And, well, Batista himself, I mean, we haven't seen a lot from him that's been all that great. Batista is struggling, and the Royal Rumble is exactly the time that he needs to use to get himself back at the top. Former World Heavyweight Champion Batista, but it's been a long time since he's been World Champion, and he's been slipping away ever since. He's trying to get back to the top of the pedestal, but he's got some tough work to do. And here comes Roman Reigns, and he, of course, will be facing Sheamus, like I mentioned a minute ago. But Roman Reigns has had a number of opportunities this year to become the WWE Champion. He hasn't succeeded, and Reigns is still looking to keep going. He's not going to fight. He's never going to give up, I suppose. And he thinks he can get it done. And this is my favorite, ladies and gentlemen. This man, Brock Lesnar. What a return he has had. Coming back to SmackDown after a few-month hiatus. He's come back. He's beaten John Cena. And he beat CM Punk. It doesn't get much better than that. Brock Lesnar, for me, has to be the favorite. John Cena, we start this one off in trouble already. Roman Reigns trying to eliminate him. Batista's in trouble as well. Batista trying to hang on. He can't. Batista's gone. Sheamus gets a quick-fire elimination, and Batista is stunned. He didn't think he'd be out that quickly, but Sheamus from Raw gets Batista from SmackDown out, and it's already down to 3 on Raw and 2 on SmackDown. Not that I think these guys really care about who's on what show, but it's all about a bit of bragging rights as well, the Royal Rumble. You know, if you're Edge, the SmackDown GM, you want to beat Raw, and you want this victory just to kind of give them momentum. You know, they have the number 30 spot SmackDown. They have a great chance. Got some great superstars SmackDown. And I would have to say SmackDown is probably the favorite to win the Royal Rumble. Somebody from their brand. They did win last year as well. Ryback, takes down John Cena, showing off his strength. And John Cena, a shot there to Sheamus. Roman Reigns going after Ryback, so I guess brand loyalty is thrown out the window right now. Roman Reigns after Ryback, who gets sent into the corner, does Reigns. And now Ryback trying to eliminate Reigns. Sheamus trying to eliminate Lesnar. Reigns gets rid of Ryback, and John Cena's just trying to find someone to fight. Who wants to fight me? Nobody really wants a piece of John Cena, as Ryback is sent down to the mat. So all 5 of these men, plus Batista making 6, I'd have to say probably the top 6 contenders to win the Royal Rumble. Plenty of good opportunities for many people to win. You know, we've got a big Royal Rumble pre-show happening, of course, at the Royal Rumble a couple of days before the Royal Rumble, and we're going to be talking everything about the Royal Rumble there. And that's very exciting because I'm interested to hear their opinions. You know, we've got a couple of special guests coming on. I'm interested to hear who they think is going to win, because I personally think Brock Lesnar has the best chance to win from momentum-wise, but obviously John Cena has the best spot. But it could be all about who wants it more. I mean, Roman Reigns, he needs this victory to kind of keep him going. I mean, he's in the back of the line right now. Sheamus is building his way up there. Ryback, I think, is next in line to get an opportunity at the title if Bryan misses out. So these guys, you know, all different stories coming into this one. Brock Lesnar trying to hang on. The Beast is in trouble. Sheamus trying to get rid of Brock Lesnar. Not going to happen, though. Lesnar gets rid of Sheamus. Roman Reigns gets rid of Cena. Sheamus still trying to get rid of Lesnar, though. As Lesnar's on the apron, Sheamus very, very close to getting rid of him. Lesnar's in big, big trouble here. Sheamus. No, we can't get him. Went for the big haymaker to put Brock Lesnar on his back on the outside. Didn't work, though. And now Lesnar's going to return the serve, and Sheamus is now in trouble. Cena and Reigns, they're battling it out. Ryback has a breather. And now John Cena trying to perhaps... No, it's going to be Ryback trying to eliminate Roman Reigns. Definitely no brand loyalty here. And Roman Reigns is gone. Ryback eliminating one of his own. And we know Ryback and Roman Reigns have had their battles in recent times. And I'm sure Ryback will be pretty pleased with himself getting rid of one of his biggest competition on Monday Night Raw, and Sheamus has been eliminated as well, and all of a sudden, SmackDown in front. Jeez, just like that, SmackDown have gained a solid lead. It's 2-on-1 for the brand war. It's Lesnar, Cena, and Ryback, and these guys, I'd have to say, are probably my top 3 favorites to win the Royal Rumble, so it's only fitting that they're surviving here in this Battle Royal as Ryback trying to eliminate Brock Lesnar. Will John Cena assist? Oh, John Cena tried to take Ryback out. He missed, and Lesnar's in trouble. No, his feet just stays in the ring. Just still in this match. I thought for a second the Beast would be eliminated. That'd be a bit of a shock. But now Lesnar, he's had enough of Ryback, and John Cena's going to help out. And why not? Make your life easier. A chance to get rid of the big guy, and who's going to be very tough to eliminate in the Rumble. And Lesnar with the right hand. And down goes Ryback. He has been eliminated. And now it's down to John Cena and Brock Lesnar, the top 2 favorites for the Royal Rumble. And here they are in the final of the All-Star Battle Royal, right here on Main Event. Lesnar's down, back to his feet. But now he has a hold of John Cena. And they're not going to try and eliminate each other just quite yet as a fall-away slam. They're going to try and I suppose, you know, when it's one-on-one, it always tends to be a bit more of a wrestling match. These guys go back to the basics rather than just trying to continuously throw each other over the top rope. And speaking of the top rope, John Cena sent over the top. Now, Cena barely hanging on, and he can't hang along for much longer. The strength in the legs of Lesnar sends John Cena flying out of the ring. And Brock Lesnar wins another huge match. 3 in a row for Brock Lesnar heading in towards the Royal Rumble. Unstoppable. The Brock Lesnar of old is definitely back. John Cena had nothing left. Lesnar wins again. What a victory for Brock Lesnar, the Royal Rumble favorite in my mind. Who is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section down below as we get ready to move on to this week's SmackDown. And here we are. So just want to give you guys a quick heads up. we had a bit of a problem with the recording this week, so unfortunately I can't go through the full match card because I've already played or simulated all the matches, so we can see the results straight away, but we can't, you know, how I normally do it, how I read out the matches and then we go and simulate. I can't do it this week, so bit of a change, bit of a recording error, so I apologize for that. It's really not going to have much of a difference. So let's go check out the results this week. So we have Damien Sandow and The Miz. Well, it was a one-on-one match. Damien Sandow had The Miz in his corner. He took on Jey Uso, who had Jimmy Uso in his corner. It was Jey Uso with Jimmy winning the match. So the Usos have all the momentum heading in. Tag team match between the Bella Twins, who took on Paige and Natalya. It was Paige and Natalya picking up a much-needed victory. Rusev took on one of the men who has officially qualified for the Royal Rumble in Fandango. He qualified last week in a Fatal 4-Way. Rusev took him on, and he got the victory. Rusev on a roll. He's really one of the underdogs, one of the guys who's flying under the radar, but certainly has a good chance of winning that Rumble. Battle Royal matchup, it was Bo Dallas winning. He took on Harper, Ryder, Rowan, Adam Rose, and The Big Show in a 6-man Battle Royal. And Bo Dallas, that's a bit of an upset. I didn't think he'd really win that one, but he did. And we'll move on to our next match. And we're going to see some familiar faces in action, doing double duty this week. But there's a good reason why. Lesnar coming out once again, this time for SmackDown. Just saw him get a huge victory on main event. John Cena's going to follow. So it's going to be a 6-man tag team match. 6 of SmackDown's best competing against one another, including John Cena right here, number 30, who, well, he has to team up with Brock Lesnar tonight, who just took him out at main event. They're also teaming up with this man, the World Heavyweight Champion. CM Punk is in action here tonight, and he'll be teaming up with 2 huge names to assist him alongside. And, well, this is a bit of a surprise. Batista is on the other end. He is not teaming up with Punk, Lesnar, and Cena. He's against them, going against the grain. A bit of a odd situation for Batista. We normally don't see him teaming up with the likes of Bray Wyatt. So Bray Wyatt and Batista teaming up, and here is Bray Wyatt, the eater of the worlds, another Royal Rumble favorite in my mind as well. Just been struggling a little bit in recent times. He's been teaming up with this man though, and having quite a lot of success. So can they continue it? So it'll be Cena, Lesnar, and CM Punk teaming up to take on Lesnar, Bray Wyatt, and Chris Jericho. Obviously, CM Punk and Chris Jericho will be involved in a huge matchup at the Royal Rumble. It is going to be CM Punk versus Chris Jericho versus Christian for the World Heavyweight Championship. It doesn't get much bigger than that, folks. We all know that Christian and Chris Jericho have been having a personal battle for the past few months. CM Punk's been thrown into the mix, has taken the title away from Jericho, and now it's just personal between all 3 men. That's going to be one hell of a match. But now we have a bit of a sneak peek of what to expect at the Royal Rumble as well. So we saw a bit of a SmackDown versus Raw matchup earlier on. Now it's just all of SmackDown's best competing against one another. So very interesting here from Batista. I mean, normally he would be teaming along Cena and Lesnar and Punk. You know, obviously Batista pretty good friends with the likes of those guys. You know, obviously Batista and Punk have a lot of history as well, a bit of an alliance between those guys. But Batista, well, he's on the other side this match. I mean, how will he fare teaming up with Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho? Obviously Batista probably doesn't trust those 2 guys, but Batista, I kind of, you know, feel for him a little bit. He's kind of fallen down the card a little bit. But there's so many major names here on SmackDown, it's hard to stay at the top for long because there's always someone right there to take over your spot. But Batista, he's kind of suffered that fate. And Batista perhaps is a little frustrated and just wants his opportunity to take out some frustration for the Royal Rumble and prove perhaps that he can beat the likes of Cena, Punk, and Lesnar. Because Batista, he has lost more matches than he's won in recent times. And he needs a big victory just to kind of keep his career intact, because he's struggling a little bit, and well, struggling a lot really. I mean, he's All of a sudden, he's gone from being the world champion to perhaps, you know, not even being featured on Smackdown on some occasions, and that's a big blow for Batista. I know Batista has a lot of pride in himself, and he believes that he's better than that, and he's trying to prove that here tonight, but at the moment, there's Bray Wyatt in there with Brock Lesnar, who obviously has just been unstoppable. Oh, what a clothesline there from Brock Lesnar, taking down Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt obviously trying to step up as well and stake his claim for a Royal Rumble victory. And we know Bray Wyatt will be in the Rumble as Lesnar showing off his power there. And now John Cena will be coming in. And Cena meet Bray Wyatt. Here we go. John Cena and Bray Wyatt now. And John Cena, like we said, number 30 spot. The best statistical chance of coming in and winning the matchup as Chris Jericho enters now, the former world champion, coming up against John Cena. So John Cena, it's been a while. It's been about 6 months since we've seen him at the top of his game as well. So there's a lot of guys in this match who really need this Royal Rumble victory just to kind of elevate their careers a little bit, because some of them just are really struggling. But certainly Smackdown has fared John Cena the best in his career, in my opinion. And Cena, he's been back on the rise. You know, he's been picking up some big victories and just kind of keeping his name in the mix, isn't he? As Jericho and Cena still going at it right now. Jericho knee to the kick to the midsection as we get ready to take a short break, and Smackdown will continue after this.
This Sunday night at the Royal Rumble, CM Punk defends his World Heavyweight Championship against Christian and Chris Jericho. Will Christian and Jericho be able to put their personal differences aside to win championship gold? Find out when the Royal Rumble airs exclusively to the BrendenPlayz YouTube channel, coming your way very soon.
And we are back, folks, here on Smackdown, and during the commercial break, we saw a tag as both CM Punk and Bray Wyatt have now ejected themselves in this matchup. And CM Punk sent in the corner. Batista takes a cheap shot on his ally, and oh, CM Punk wasn't happy with that and tried to get his revenge there. Batista and Jericho both having a say about that one, and CM Punk having some choice words for them as well. But Bray Wyatt was able to take advantage of the distraction right there, so some nice teamwork there from Batista and Jericho, helping out their partner Bray Wyatt. As a huge move there by Bray Wyatt, sending down CM Punk. Oh, Bray Wyatt's going to follow it up as well. CM Punk's in trouble. The champion could be out here. He kicks out at 2. Just Bray Wyatt has taken advantage of this one, but CM Punk not giving up yet. Oh, big kick right there to Wyatt. Now Jericho and Batista coming in to make sure that this one does not end just quite yet. Bray Wyatt's still in it though, and oh, takes down CM Punk again. Gonna go for the cover now. But Brock and Cena, they trust CM Punk here. Obviously the World Heavyweight Champion, not getting in there just quite yet to get themselves involved. Oh, they might want it now. Uh-oh, here we go. Sister Abigail to CM Punk. Bray Wyatt's about to pin the World Heavyweight Champion. And no, how the hell did CM Punk just kick out of the Sister Abigail? Kicked out comfortably at 2, and the World Champion still in this match. And again, this time, gets the bridge. And Batista breaks it up again. Well, Lesnar and Cena didn't even come in there to try and save the matchup either. I mean, Sister Abigail, and they just kind of believed that CM Punk would kick out, and I suppose he did. Perhaps Bray Wyatt trying a little bit too early in this one, or didn't get enough of it. Either way, this one still continues as Punk now sends Bray Wyatt into the corner, gets the tag, and it's none other than Brock Lesnar getting involved. And here we go! And oh, nice double team there from Lesnar and Punk. And Lesnar waiting and stalking his prey. Bray Wyatt's in trouble. And here we go. F5. F5. And here we go. The cover. And Jericho there again. Lesnar, Cena, and Punk can't catch a break here. Bray Wyatt's getting saved by his teammates. And this time Bray Wyatt hits the suplex on Brock Lesnar, turning the tables a little bit on Suplex City. Bray Wyatt waiting, and he just kicks Lesnar again, you know. Not even letting Lesnar get back to his feet. Lesnar just tried to get his hands on Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt thinking about going to the top rope. Lesnar's not going to allow it to happen and just kind of pushes Bray Wyatt off the apron. and Jericho's right there to take advantage as well. Oh, what a shot there. Lesnar's not happy with that. Get the hell off my apron, says Brock Lesnar with that right hand. Oh, Bray Wyatt. It's all going to the outside now. Bray Wyatt was able to take advantage of Lesnar's distraction, and Lesnar suffering some impact there. And Jericho getting himself involved as well, and he's going to throw Lesnar back in the ring. I think Bray Wyatt might want to look for a tag here. Lesnar, he's hanging in there though. So was Bray Wyatt. He took that F5 and he's back in control when most men would not be able to get up at all after an F5. But Bray Wyatt good enough to get back to his feet, and not only that, take advantage, and he's in control, but that control is quickly lost because Bray Wyatt was not able to stop CM Punk from getting the tag back in the match. And Bray Wyatt, though, he doesn't mind because he hits the knee right to the skull of Punk. Going for the cover now. Here we go. Punk gets saved there by Lesnar this time. Senses the urgency of the situation. And oh, Brock Lesnar. A double axe handle on Bray Wyatt. Distracting Bray Wyatt now. Helping CM Punk. Bray Wyatt is dazed. And wait a minute. Uh-oh. Here we go. The Anaconda Vice. Anaconda Vice. And Bray Wyatt taps. Bray Wyatt has tapped out. The distraction from Brock Lesnar has aided CM Punk to victory. A bit of a taste of their own medicine as Lesnar, Punk, and Cena pick up a vital victory heading in towards the Royal Rumble. What a win there. So Lesnar 2 from 2 in this episode. Pretty impressive heading in towards the match that he is the favorite for. Punk Anaconda Vice makes Bray Wyatt tap, and not only that, CM Punk gains the much needed momentum heading in towards his title defense. We have a huge match coming up next, and there you go, Punk and Lesnar showing some mutual respect. They could be opponents at WrestleMania. Who knows? But next matchup, it's big. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Dean Ambrose versus Jack Swagger. And here we go, folks. The final match before the Royal Rumble, and it doesn't get much bigger than this. Our main event, it's for the Intercontinental Championship. Dean Ambrose defends just days away from the Royal Rumble. Defends his Intercontinental Championship against the #1 contender, Jack Swagger. And here comes Jack Swagger, and of course, Paul Heyman by Ambrose's side. And Jack Swagger, oh, look at in the background there, a familiar face, Zeb Coulter, joining Jack Swagger here for this one to even the odds. Swagger versus Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. This is going to be a big one. Of course, Jack Swagger earning the right for this championship matchup when he defeated the Big Show in a steel cage match. It was a bloody one. It was brutal. It was a great match, though. And Jack Swagger earned the right to face Ambrose here tonight. And obviously Ambrose, I'd have to say, in my opinion, Ambrose is also one of the top picks for the Royal Rumble as well. He's on the rise. He's almost there, breaking through to the next round. So he still has that Intercontinental Championship, and that might be the last piece to the puzzle for Dean Ambrose. He can defend his championship tonight, move on to the Royal Rumble, and perhaps win the whole damn thing. But Jack Swagger wants to put a spoil to the party because Jack Swagger, it's been a long time since we've seen him in this position where he's challenging for championship gold. Jack Swagger's had an awful year, let's say the least. He has not really achieved much at all in the past 12 months, but it's a new year, a fresh start, and now Jack Swagger has the chance of turning it all around and now becoming a champion. And I don't think he's actually held a championship here in Universe Mode from what I recall. I could be wrong, but I don't recall him ever holding a title here in Universe Mode. So he's chasing his first championship gold as well. So a big opportunity here for Swagger. He's got Zeb Coulter by his side tonight, and he might need the extra help because Dean Ambrose is one tough man to beat. And oh, big shot there from Swagger, sending Ambrose to the outside. Dean Ambrose has been on a roll ever since coming to Smackdown. He won the IC Championship from Bray Wyatt and has not looked back since. Absolutely unstoppable. He somehow managed to put Rusev away at the TLC pay-per-view. I don't know how he beat Rusev. I mean, Rusev is just, he is an absolute monster. And Dean Ambrose was able to put him away. I thought that was probably one of Dean Ambrose's most impressive wins there because Rusev for all my money, was definitely going to win. I couldn't see Ambrose winning at all, but somehow Ambrose got it done. But I suppose, you know, why am I surprised? Because Ambrose, he's been very, very impressive. I think he's just has this chip on his shoulder, and has ever since he's come to SmackDown. Obviously, when he left Raw, it was all about the Shield. He was still involved in this Shield to a certain degree. It was all about Seth Rollins. It was all about Roman Reigns. It was nothing about Dean Ambrose. Nobody was talking about Dean Ambrose, and at the time, Seth Rollins was on the rise to the top, and now look at Seth Rollins now. He is the man. So Dean Ambrose, I suppose, has been jealous. He's been frustrated. He just wants to prove that he can hang with the best of the best. He's been Intercontinental Champion now, and the Royal Rumble is truly his best chance to show us what he can do. But at the moment, it's Jack Swagger showing us what he can do. As Ambrose is sent down there, Jack Swagger. Uh-oh, gut wrench suplex there from Jack Swagger, and he's been very, very impressive the opening stage of this one. And Ambrose fires back with a neck breaker. So Jack Swagger, his past month, I mean, this whole year has been very good for Jack Swagger. He's been on main event, picking up some victories, and he's been flying under the radar. We haven't really seen too much of him. But last week, oh, hold the phone, here we go! Swagger reverses it to Ambrose now. Back to Swagger, to Ambrose, reversing, and kicks out. Nice back and forth sequence there between those two men. Just to finish it up, you know, Swagger picking up that victory against the Big Show, I think was a career-defining win, and could change Jack Swagger's career for good. You know, at one point we saw Jack Swagger competing for the world title. And you remember, you go back to heading in towards TLC last year, he won the Beat the Clock challenge, and he was on top of the world. You know, he was becoming, you know, a huge star here on SmackDown. And unfortunately for him, Ryback beat him, and I don't think Jack Swagger ever really truly recovered from that. He's never really been the same, but now he has the chance. Oh, what a clothesline from Dean Ambrose. Swagger has a chance here tonight, but obviously Dean Ambrose is so difficult to beat because Ambrose is on the top of his game as well. Both men hitting form at the right time, and both men giving themselves a hell of a challenge here. Ambrose taking down Swagger again with a kick to the chest. Swagger back to his feet now, and uh-oh, belly to belly! And Swagger is a suplex machine. You know, we talk about Suplex City with Brock Lesnar. Jack Swagger can certainly match Brock Lesnar in suplexes. He has all the suplexes in the book in his arsenal, and I think Jack Swagger needs to continue to exploit that right now. Ambrose, again, a knee to the midsection. Swagger just willing to brawl here, willing to do whatever he has to do to win. Another knee to the skull of Ambrose now. Perhaps trying to make Ambrose bleed here, and you know, the sight of his own blood could tick Ambrose off, but also could just kind of encourage Jack Swagger even more. But Ambrose has been taken down. You see Zeb Coulter's feeling pretty good. Paul Heyman quite calm at the other side, just watching his client at the moment. But Ambrose, uh-oh, Swagger, quick suplex there. Could catch him out. Didn't go for the cover though. Instead, trying to stomp away, keeps the momentum going. Ambrose back to his feet. And oh, Ambrose, a bit of a kick there. I don't think he really connected. Didn't do too much to Swagger. That's why Swagger was able to capitalize, but a nice reversal there from Dean Ambrose. And now Ambrose, neckbreaker. And that's exactly what Dean Ambrose needed, because at this moment in time, I thought Jack Swagger was getting ready to perhaps put him away. But Ambrose still fighting, still going, and big kick again, lining him up perfectly there. So Ambrose, we've seen so many guys, we've talked about this a lot, but we've seen so many guys be Intercontinental Champion and United States Champion and use that title to elevate themselves to bigger and better things, to brand new heights never seen before. Will Ambrose be another one of those guys? Will Ambrose be the next guy to finally elevate himself to something special here? You know, Seth Rollins is probably the most recent guy to do it, and he's now the WWE Champion and arguably the #1 superstar in the whole entire roster out of the two brands. So Dean Ambrose has that chance. You know, Intercontinental Champion for a while now, and he's been very, very dominant. But you wonder if he wins the Royal Rumble, and will he want to be Intercontinental Champion heading in towards that situation? You know, or will he want to vacate it, or perhaps, obviously he has to win the match tonight, but you have to wonder, you know, if Ambrose wins the Royal Rumble, what will he do about the Intercontinental Championship? Will he remain champion and try and defend both titles at the same time, or perhaps he you know, take a big risk and vacate it and relinquish the title, trying to pursue World Championship gold. It's a very interesting equation. Uh-oh. Ambrose with the submission hold, and we've seen Ambrose win many matches with this, and Jack Swagger is tapping out, but the referee is distracted from Zeb Colter. Colter getting himself involved and saving the match for Jack Swagger. Ambrose is furious. He had the match won, and now receives a belly to belly. Well, there you go. I mean, Jack Swagger was done. He tapped out. But the referee was distracted from Zeb Colter, and Ambrose almost screwed over there. He had the match won. He would have defended the championship. But the Zeb Colter factor has saved the day for Swagger, and now both men trying to gain advantage here. It is Jack Swagger setting him over his shoulders, and now trying to put him away with a cover. But Ambrose kicking out comfortably at 1, but Ambrose has to be furious. He had Swagger tapping, and he tried to go for the pinfall to follow it up as well. The referee was still distracted, so Ambrose a bit screwed over there. But now Jack Swagger, it's up to him. Can he take advantage? He got a life. He's received a life from his manager, from Zeb Colter. Can Jack Swagger take advantage? Here we go. Ambrose takes down Swagger again, head first into the mat. And so far, not so good there for Jack Swagger. And Ambrose, what's he thinking now? Oh, he's going to line him up for one of these kicks again. Down goes Swagger. Ambrose, what's he thinking in this sick, twisted mind he has? He's crazy. Dean Ambrose, they don't call him the lunatic fringe for nothing. He is very unpredictable, but he's very liked by these people. Despite being associated with the likes of Paul Heyman, Ambrose is still loved, and now trying to win this match. Here we go again. He hit the dirty deeds. He had the match won, and Zeb Colter again gets himself involved and saves the day for Jack Swagger. I mean, this is twice now Ambrose had this match won. Zeb Colter getting himself involved and saving the day for Swagger. How much more assistance does Jack Swagger need to win this match? Ambrose now kicks out, but Swagger getting all the help he can possibly muster up here, and now Ambrose again with a neck breaker. Zeb Colter has earned his paycheck tonight, let me tell you that. But how much more will the referee tolerate, though? Will the referee only tolerate one more instance there from Zeb Colter before he gets him the hell out of there? Oh, nice counter there from Ambrose. Swagger was going for a suplex. Ambrose countering and takes him down with a big right hand. And that might be the opening that Dean Ambrose needs. He's already had this match won twice now. Here we go. Ambrose has been kicking the living hell out of Swagger. Both men just in a brawl. And here we go, Ambrose. Nice suplex there. And here we go. Will he capitalize? He's struggling a little bit. He's on his knees. He drilled Jack Swagger into the mat there with that beautiful move, but he wasn't able to capitalize. Now he will. Dirty deeds. Dirty deeds. But he hasn't gone for the cover. He's busted Jack Swagger open. He didn't go for the pin, and that may cost him. But he's hit that beautiful move again. And now, going for the submission that worked before. It got the tap out earlier. And Jack Swagger is tapping again. But Zeb Colter gets himself involved. And this match still continues. How much more will this referee told? I think referee has told Zeb Colter to get the hell out of there. Jack Swagger hits a huge suplex. And now he might be looking to finish off Dean Ambrose. Ambrose has had this match won 3 times. Gut-wrench powerbomb. The gut-wrench powerbomb from Jack Swagger. Oh, he got it. He got it. New champion. New Intercontinental Champion. Jack Swagger has done the unthinkable. He has won the Intercontinental Championship. You can give Zeb Colter the assist, not once, not twice, but 3 times. He saved the match for Swagger, but at the end of the day, it is Jack Swagger walking away with the belt. Paul Heyman didn't even get himself involved there to help out, so I suppose Zeb Coulter, the better manager at the end. Here it was, the gut-wrench powerbomb. Hit to perfection. He's been suplexing him all day. This time the powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. It's it. It's over. And Jack Swagger, his new year has capped off with, it was begun with an Intercontinental Championship around his waist. In his hands, Swagger has done the absolute unthinkable and has done one of the biggest upsets here on Universe Mode, winning the Intercontinental Championship from Dean Ambrose. What a win from Swagger. What a match. Jack Swagger, new Intercontinental Champion. How will this affect Dean Ambrose's Royal Rumble chances? Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on this match and everything else. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for the Royal Rumble. It's coming soon! Don't miss the promo and the pre-show coming up on the channel very, very soon. Keep an eye out for that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.